Hi, in previous video we were discussing about the soil pollution. It's what are the causes of soil pollution and its effects and its control measure. In this particular video we are going to discuss about marine as well as the noise pollution. In this particular topic we are going to discuss about the sources, types, impacts and possible solution of marine pollution, and finally we are going to discuss about the causes, effects and method and control of the noise pollution. The harmful substances, when it is getting introduced in the marine environment, it results in marine pollution. The substances such as the garbages, industrial effluent and agriculture runoff, which causes marine pollution, which adversely affect the ecosystem and the living organism in marine system. And pollutants include plastic waste, oil spill, chemical runoff, sewage discharges, causing significant damage to the marine ecosystem, wildlife. Finally, it will affect the human health. The air pollution is also the major contributor for several factors such as nitrogen, silicon, sulfur and pesticide, which are blown through air to the ocean and sea environment, which results in marine pollution. Marine pollution is originated from the land-based sources. About 80% the land contribute for marine pollution. And what are the other sources such as agriculture runoff? Because of usage of chemical fertilizers and pesticide during the rainy season, the water which is being run off from the agriculture field, it reaches the marine ecosystem and causes pollution. The industrial waste, the discharge from the industries, that is we call it as effluent, is being let without treating into the marine environment, causes pollution. The untreated sewage from the municipal as well as the household and domestic, it causes marine pollution. The other sources such as ship emissions, because the ship are being traveled in the marine and ocean environment, the spillage of oil results in the marine pollution, and the waste from the ship are being let off into the water bodies, which causes pollution. Offshore platform, because of hanging the ship in the ocean environment, the waste and other material are being dumped, and atmospheric deposition from the air, soil and water from the land. What happens, it is being deposited, and because of acid rain also the marine is being getting polluted. What are the types of marine pollution? How the marine ecosystem is getting polluted is first by the plastic pollution. The plastic is a major concern, and vast amount of plastic when it enter into the ocean or the marine environment, which causes harm to the marine life. As a result, the entanglement, it means that it will cover the body surfaces with the marine living organisms, as well as because of ingestion, it means that because of consumption also what happen, the living creatures are getting polluted, as well as the marine environment is also being getting polluted. Second, by chemical pollution from the industrial chemicals, it means that the discharges from the industry, pesticide, fertilizers and heavy metal that contaminate the water, and it is being accumulated in the marine organism. The accumulation process we call it as bioaccumulation. And oil spill, the catastrophic events that devast the marine ecosystem and the coastal areas. What happens is because of spillage of oil from the tankers, what happens, it causes oil pollution in the marine environment. Nutrient pollution in the marine ecosystem is caused because of agriculture runoff and the sewage. The agriculture runoff, it means that the soil will contain the organic and inorganic compounds, and sewage also will contain the organic and inorganic components. When it is being let or it is mingled with the marine water or in the ocean or sea, what happens is it results in the accumulation of organic and inorganic components and results in harmful algal blooms because of growth of algae, it requires more amount of oxygen for their growth and metabolic activities because of depletion of oxygen in that particular environment or in that particular ecosystem, causing the dead zones. And we might have heard through the news and papers that the living organisms in that particular marine ecosystem is being dead and causes severe pollution in the marine ecosystem. What are all the impacts of marine pollution is, first of all, it will cause ecosystem damage. The pollutants from the household, domestic, as well as from the municipal waste and from the industries, when the pollutant are being let into the marine ecosystem, it causes the degradation of the habitats as well as it will threaten the biodiversity in that particular ecosystem. Second, it will harm to the wildlife in that particular marine ecosystem. The marine animals are being injured. Entanglement, it means that the waste, it will cover the body of that particular animal and causes injury to them, and poisoned by the pollutant. The living creatures will get poisoned because of these toxic organic and inorganic waste, and finally it leads to the mortality. It means that the death of the particular wildlife can happen in that marine ecosystem. And third, human health risks are also concerned with the marine pollution because of consuming the seafood which is contaminated with the pollutant, which causes the risk to the human health, as well as when the human being, when they take bath in the marine ecosystem which is being polluted, it will causes illness to the humans, and economic impacts also being caused. It will damage the fisheries because the fishes and other seafood which is being consumed by the human being, and activities of the fisheries will be stopped or it will be damaged. And also the tourism and other industrial relies on the healthy marine ecosystem. The products from the marine environment is being processed by different type of industries. Because of marine pollution, the economic loss and the impact is caused in this particular ecosystem. What are the possible solutions to reduce the marine pollution is, we can reduce the usage of plastic waste, improving the wastewater management by constructing the specific mechanism how the wastewater can be treated, strengthening the industrial regulations, and by constructing the ETP plant, effluent treatment plant, sustainable agriculture. By using the organic fertilizer, we can minimize the marine pollution, oil spill prevention and repose, and public awareness and education. When we educate and we give the awareness to the public, as a result the pollutants can be reduced, and international cooperation, because there are borders in the oceans also there. Because of international cooperation, we can minimize the marine pollution. Next, we can discuss about the noise pollution. What is meant by noise is the intensity of sound over 85 decibel. We call it as noise pollution, and it causes a harmful effect on the living system, and it causes imbalance and disruption of normal surrounding. Even the loud music can be harmful if heard for a longer period of time. What are the causes of noise pollution is the noise from the factories and industries, from the automobiles, from the construction sites, and events and the program which we organize also causes noise pollution. What are the effects of noise pollution is, it leads to temporary and permanent hearing loss. It will cause various mental issues as well as psychological issues are being caused, and hypertension and depression and heart attacks, sleeping disorder, and also it will affect the ability of animals to communicate with each other. These are the major effects of noise pollution. How we can control the noise pollution is by sound produced from the industries or factories. Surrounding that factories, if we grow the plants, it will minimize the noise pollution. Or the soundproofing measures can be done to reduce the noise pollution. Develop the silencers in the automobiles. And what we can do is the silencer, whatever being installed in the automobile, it it can be designed in such a way to minimize the noise from that particular vehicle. Events and programs should follow desirable sound limits. When we conduct any program or event, we need to use only that designated decibel. As a result, the noise pollution can be reduced. The dense tree cover, which will absorb the noise which is being produced from that particular environment. As a result, there will be retard in the decibel of that sound can happen because of dense trees. And honking should be strictly prohibited. We all know that we will use the horn in the automobiles very often. It also causes noise pollution, so that strictly it should be prohibited. Whenever is it being required, it can be used, and we should not use in the areas of hospital as well as in the school. And sound causing firecrackers should be completely banned. As a result, the noise pollution can be reduced. We are concluding the session. In this particular video, we had discussed about the marine as well as noise pollution. What are the causes, effects of noise as well as the marine pollution, and its control measures. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the solid waste management. Thank you all for watching this video.